Okay, hello everyone. Guys, today we're going to review for test number 3 and take test number 3. All right, this video is very important. Guys, test number 3 is 5 problems. It's worth 14 points. All right, so it's not as long as the last one, but I want you to do well. Just to review, guys, remember an inequality. It's just like an equation, except the equal sign, okay, is replaced by an inequality sign. All right, and on a system of inequalities, is two inequalities working together. We just worked with two, a system of two with two different variables, okay? Guys, you solve an inequality by graphing it. And when you graph the inequality, remember, you have to decide if the line you plot is either dotted or solid. Right? If the solution includes the line, so there's a line underneath the inequality sign. It's greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Then it's a solid line. Right? If the solution does not include the line, so it's only less than or greater than, but not equal to, then plot a dotted line. All right? Also, when you graph an inequality, you have to decide. Should you shade above or below the line? All right? If it's in slope-intercept form, if the inequality symbol points toward the y, then shade below the line, because that means y less than. If it points away from the line, then shade above the line, because that means y greater than. And y'all, if it's in standard form, you can change it to slope-intercept form and find out which way to shade, or you can test a point. An easy one to test is the origin when it's in standard form. Just to see, is the origin a part of the solution or not? If it is, then shade it in there. If it's not, then shade the other way. Now, a system of linear inequalities, again, is two linear inequalities working together. Guys, these three things you need to know for the test about the solution. Again, the solution to a system of inequalities, it's the intersection of the two individual solutions to each individual inequality. All right? Again, it's the overlapping shaded area. When you shade both areas, it's the double shaded. It's the overlapping shaded area. That's the solution. And any ordered pair, any xy point that is in that shaded area makes both inequalities true. That's why it's a solution to the system. And there's lots of points that are the solution to a system, usually. Let's look at a couple examples. The first one just says, which point is a solution? Okay, which point is a solution? Guys, look for the double shaded area. It's in the dark kind of purple part. That's the double shaded area to this system of inequalities. And which of these 4 points is in that double shaded area? Well, let's see, -1, 0, that's right there. That's not in there. How about 0, -1? Nope, that's right there. How about 1, 1? Well, 1, 1 is right there. That's in the blue area. All right, but it's not in the red area. So it's not part of the solution. The only one left is the 2, -1. And there it is. That's in the double shaded area in kind of that dark purple area. So the answer here is D. All right, the next example. Again, guys, I want to back up. One problem on the test is like this. You get 4 points. Which one is the solution? All right, you can graph it and find the answer. Or you can plug in all of these points. But probably graphing is easier, guys. Use Desmos. It's okay. All right, there will be a problem similar to this one, too, where you get 4 graphs. So you have to decide which graph correctly displays the solution to this systems of inequalities. All right, first, look at this. This one says y greater than, and this one has a y greater than or equal to. So of these 4 graphs, one of them is dotted and one of them is solid of the 2 lines. So look at this one up here. Those are both solid lines, so it's not this one. Okay? Also, both of these is pointing away from the y, so it's shaded above. So this one down here in the corner, that's shaded below. So it's not this one. So it's one of these 2 right here. Let's look at this very first inequality. -3 is the y-intercept. And this line is dotted. Guys, it's right there. This is a dotted line going through -3 on the y-intercept, right there. Okay, shaded above. This other one goes through 1 as a slope of -1. It's this one right here. Okay? I mean, this one down here goes through -3 as well, but that's a solid line, and the slope, it's too steep. It's greater than 1. It's this one right here, okay? Last example. Let's take a look at the inequalities, the system. 2 inequalities. They have the same slope. All right, but they have a different y-intercept. These are 2 parallel lines right here. All right, one line is dotted, one line is solid. The y, the inequality is pointing toward the y, so you shade below both lines. All right. Now the only 2 parallel lines are these 2 down here. All right. If you shaded below both of these lines, the overlapping part would be the part below the solid line. So D is the answer, the one in the corner down here, this one right here. All right. This would be the answer if this inequality, one of these, was pointing the other way. All right. If this top inequality is pointing the other way, this would be the answer. All right, guys, be careful about that. I think there's one on the test where you get parallel lines. All right, guys, what do you do now? Please take test number 3. Go ahead and take it. Guys, it's 5 problems. Remember, problem number 3 is worth 6 points. All right? All the rest are worth 2 points. Problem number 3 has 3 answers. That's why. Okay, and I just went through it for you. Guys, that's it. If you need some help, let me know. Thanks.